Thank you for watching Swinford Media Group's production of live Marion High School athletics. This live stream is brought to you by Watermark Auto Group. Visit us at one of our 6 locations and experience the Watermark difference today. John A. Logan College. Come see what we're all about. Why would you go anywhere else? Additional support provided by Black Diamond Harley-Davidson. Black Diamond Harley-Davidson and their family of businesses including Black Diamond Harley-Davidson, Cocopelli Golf Club, and the Oasis. SIH, outpatient rehabilitation services offering direct access for patients. In partnership with First Mid Bank and Trust. With First Mid Bank and Trust, you and your debit card will have the best friendship every step along the way. Kenya Gardner State Farm Insurance. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Legence Bank, building better communities since 1906. A proud supporter of Marion Athletics and excited to be a part of Wildcat Country. SIU Credit Union. SIU Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Marion Athletics. If you live or work in the Marion area, you can join us. Learn more at SIUCU.org. Wellness Unlimited, Dr. Marty Blue. Dr. Marty Blue specializes in dry needling, sports medicine, and chiropractic care. Give her office a call today at 964-6976. Other partners include Athlete Sports Management, Be Elite. Dr. Lawrence Hatchett, a board-certified, Harvard-trained urologic surgeon. Learn more at drhatchetturology.com. First Southern Bank. Local people, local decisions, local banking at its best. Kemper CPA Group, LLP. If you feel like you're drowning, call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. They'll give you the tools to keep your business afloat. Marion Plumbing, offering commercial and residential services. Contact owner Tony Gooch at 922-7142. On-Call Courier, proud sponsor of the delivery of the game. When tomorrow is too late, call us at 618-364-0301. PLD Building. We strive to have nothing but satisfied customers. Over 25 years of combined experience. Reach us at 997-6753. Southern Trust Bank, locally owned, full-service commercial bank. Visit us at 701 North Court in Marion or call 998-0098. The Hub Recreation Center. From our state-of-the-art fitness center and indoor track to our heated pools, water slide, basketball courts, and youth programs, the Hub Recreation Center has something for everyone. Lawler & Lawler Law Firm. Let Lawler & Lawler help your family if they are in a car accident. Marion Toyota, your one price, best price dealership. Visit in person or at mariontoyota.com. And Swinford Media Group. Call us at 618-997-7827 to subscribe or visit us in person at 1205 Tower Square Plaza or online at swinfordpublications.com.
Welcome to the campus of Richland College, where tonight the Marion Wildcats will meet the Olney Richland County Cubs for the SIJHSAA Class L State Championship. We'll be live here all night long, bringing you all the coverage. If you're not one of the 2,000 people packed in here for the championship game, which will get underway in about 20 minutes. We'll get you ready for this action with our SIH pregame show, and we continue here live on the Marion Star Facebook. Stay with us.
When you're shopping for a new or used vehicle at Watermark, you'll notice the Warranty Forever sticker on the windshield. Here's what that actually means. The powertrain on the vehicle is covered for unlimited mileage and unlimited time. That's the engine and transmission. There's no cost to you. It covers 100% parts and 100% labor. That means when you purchase a vehicle from Watermark, you have coverage for as long as you own the vehicle. So when you think of Watermark, think of Warranty Forever and true peace of mind.
I'm Cameron Alford. It's a lot of people that come, a lot of students come to the game, so you get to interact with them. Once basketball is done, because I understand that one day it's going to be done for me, I want to still be involved with it in some type of way, taking that next step, being ready for the next step. So next school, that's what keeps me motivated. It's good that your hard work doesn't go unnoticed sometimes. I chose John A. College more so for the basketball, but I got here, the atmosphere and the people I get to meet, that's a good reason why I came.
The sooner we're able to see a patient after an injury, the better the outcome. What direct access means is that you can seek services for physical therapy without an order from a physician. So you can either call the clinic directly or come into the clinic and schedule an appointment to see one of our physical therapists. We can often avoid either medication use or unnecessary imaging But we will do a thorough evaluation, and if we find a reason to referral to a specialist or to their primary care provider, we will do so.
15 years ago, the doors to Melissa's opened. At that time, our goal was to provide formal wear at a reasonable price with exceptional customer service. Today, that's still our goal. We are the area's only provider of Milroy's tuxedo rental. We also do direct printing, embroidery, spray tanning, weddings, prom, and homecoming wear, as well as provide a selection of trendy printed and patterned socks. Visit us downtown in Marion at 110 East Main Street next to the Southern Illinois Mercantile, or call us at 618-993-1800.
And now, with our SIH pregame show, here's your host, Riley Swinford.
Welcome back here live at Rend Lake College as we continue with our SIH pregame show in advance of the Class L state championship game between the 22-2 Marion Wildcats and the 24-0 undefeated Olney Richland County Cubs. We're going to talk about how these two teams got here. For starters, right now on your screen, you're seeing O'Fallon accept their third place Hardware. They just defeated Mount Vernon Casey 73-47 in the third place game. Marion improved to 21-2 on the season with a 60-48 win over Whiteside in the state quarterfinals here last Saturday morning. Marion was doubled up in the first quarter 18-9, but thanks to 4 3-pointers by Whiteside in the period. Marion rallied though in the second when they outscored their opponent 17-10 to trail just by 2 points, 28-26 at halftime. Marion used a big third quarter to put the game away when they outscored Whiteside 21-12 on their way to that 60-48 win in the first round here at State. Scotty Atkinson, Marion's leading scorer all season long, led Marion with 21 points. Callahan Roper chipped in 18, including 2 big 3-pointers in the first quarter, which helped keep Marion in the game. Junius Thomas finished with 15 and was a force rebounding for the Wildcats. Aiden Pickles capped off the scoring with 6. Here's a look back at Marion's first round win over Whiteside here Saturday morning.
Inbounds pass to Roper, back into the corner. 3-ball is good. Pickles, free throw line jumper is no good. Rebound Atkinson, back up and in. Now, nice stick back effort by Roper. Atkinson drives in, shot is no good. Rebound though, stick back is up and in. Atkinson to the hole, shot is up and in. They're going to count it in the first half. Long 3 by Atkinson is good. 25-20. Atkinson into the lane. Finger roll is good. He'll drive in. Kicks it to Thomas. Shot is good.
Blank went in, didn't go. Callahan's going to try again. Not this time either, but that's a score up the other way. And another quick 2:31. Callahan trying to retie it. Roper's going to drive. No. Thomas is there to clean it up again.
Oh, nice pass to Thomas down low. Wildcats up 5, looking to add. Roper into the lane. Jumper is good. Is no good. Rebound though by Thomas. He'll kick it to Roper. Spin move. Right block is good. Roper, right elbow, gets it to go. Fine. Whiteside has hit a ton of threes today. Atkinson, coast to coast. Atkinson on the dribble. Kicks it left side. Atkinson down low to Roper. Layup is good. As the Wildcats win their quarterfinal game, 60-48 over Whiteside.
So that was a look back at Marion's 60-48 win over Whiteside here on Saturday. That set up a showdown with O'Fallon Fulton in the semifinals Tuesday night. Fulton had advanced past Carterville with a 46-39 win Saturday morning. Things didn't look good after the first quarter when Marion trailed 11-4 heading into the second. Marion's biggest deficit of the game was 15-6. The Wildcats' first lead wasn't until Callahan Roper hit 2 free throws with 2 minutes left in the game. Marion went on to close the game on a 10-3 run and won the contest by a final score of 35-30 to advance here tonight. Junius Thomas led Marion with 12 points. Scotty Atkinson was held to 11. Roper had 10, including those go-ahead free throws down the stretch. Aiden Pickles chipped in 2. Coach Jason Varner said O'Fallon Fulton was very athletic and pressured Marion all over the court. Now looking back at the bracket, Olney Richland County drew Belleville West in the first round and won 57-48 Saturday. They then advanced to face Casey Middle School from Mount Vernon in the semifinals Tuesday, where they advanced past the Rams 58-31 in convincing fashion. So the team Marion defeated O'Fallon beat the team that Olney defeated Casey moments ago. Final score was 73-47. We'll continue with our players to watch, the starting lineups, and much more here live at Rend Lake as our SIH pregame show continues before the Class L state championship game here live at Rend Lake College right after this.
I'm happy to be back in private practice. I'm thrilled about it. I know there was a letter sent out that made it seem like I was leaving Southern Illinois Urology, but I'm not leaving the area. I'm just changing my name, Urology Institute.
You can see that he has compassion with your case. He knows where you're coming from. He don't look at you like just, okay, you're just a number. He's not talking to you and looking at the computer. He's not talking to you and, making notes. He's talking directly to you. He's very personal. He's an excellent doctor.
I love all the patients I've been taking care of for all these years, and I hope they stay with me for the rest of my career. My new phone number to reach us is going to be 618-998-8500. I use that cliche sometime, and I really mean it. It's an honor to be a doctor.
New year, new you in a new Toyota. Hey, right now in Marion Toyota, your one price, best price dealership. We've got great deals on America's most popular cars and trucks. One example by a roomy 2022 7-passenger Toyota Highlander like this. Going to get our very best deal right up front, plus special 2.49% financing for up to 72 months. Marion Toyota and MarionToyota.com. Hey, it's a better way to buy a car.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Kenya Garner in Southern Illinois today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
The Marion Wildcats and Richland County Cubs have taken the floor here at Waugh Gymnasium as we are under 10 minutes away from the start of the SIJHSAA Class L State Championship game between the 22-2 Marion Wildcats and the 24-0 Richland County Cubs. Alongside Sam Swinford, I'm Riley Swinford. We're here live on the Marion Star Facebook bringing you this action. If you're not one of the about 2,500 people that have jammed in to the Rend Lake campus tonight for this long-awaited, much-anticipated state championship game, we appreciate you joining us here tonight, and we thank all of our sponsors that have made this live stream possible here tonight. We're going to continue with our SIH pregame show as we get ready for this showdown, and we're going to talk about our Waltz Pizza players to watch. And with Marion, when you talk about players to watch, you got to talk about number 5, Scotty Atkinson. Scotty's been Marion's leading scorer for 2 seasons now. He's a 2-year starter on the 8th grade team. He averaged 20.6 points per game this season. He pumped in during the regular season 411 total points. He shoots 81% at the foul line, so if he gets fouled and goes to the charity stripe tonight, it's near automatic when number 5 in white goes to the line. He averaged 16 points through the first 2 rounds up here at the state tournament. He's going to be one of the captains down at half court, getting introduced right now to the officials with Jason Varner. Scotty Atkinson, one of our Walt's Pizza players to watch. He'll be joined by Callahan Roper, number 24 in white. He's averaged 7 points per game all season. He pumped in 151 points. He's averaged 14 points per game at state. He's elevated his game and is playing his best basketball when it matters the most. He had 16 in the regional championship game to help Marion get to state, and he's probably Marion's best shooter. He's the son of junior high baseball coach Tom Roper. And Junius Thomas, number 23 in white, he averaged 8.5 points per game this season as Marion's 3rd best scoring option, but he's really been playing his best basketball as of late. He's scored 15 and 12 points so far up here at state and is Marion's best post player and best rebounder, and we'll talk about him more in a minute, but he's going to have the tough assignment of containing Olney left-handed 6'9" big man Casey Tolman. Let's go ahead and talk about our Olney players to watch. And for the Cubs of Richland County, it all starts with 6'6" point guard Jalen Mitchell. He's a gifted passer and an incredible scorer with a great feel for the game, and is considered by one scouting service to be the best 7th grader in the entire country. He grew up in Marion and is friends with a few Wildcats. In fact, he went to kindergarten with Marion's Callahan Roper. He then moved and had to reclassify to the 7th grade. We know how good the Mount Vernon Casey Middle School team is. We just saw them finish 4th. Mitchell had a season-high 34 in Olney's blowout win over the Rams earlier this season. For the year, he comes in averaging about 20 points per game. He will be number 35 in black. And the other tough matchup for Marion tonight is number 55 in black. That is 6'9" left-handed big man Casey Tolman. He had a season-high 30 points in a win over Charleston earlier this season. And he's related to King Tolman, who went on to start Missouri Southern after finishing as Olney High School's all-time leader in points with 1,710 rebounds, block shots, and field goals, will help win conference and regional titles as a sophomore and a junior. The older Tolman is now playing professionally in Denmark, where he's averaging 17 points per game. He's 6'11", so if Casey continues to grow just in 8th grade at 6'9", he has every bit of a chance to catch him, if not pass him. So those are our Walt's Pizza players to watch. We've got Atkinson, Roper, and Thomas for Marion, Mitchell and Tolman for the Cubs. We're going to take another quick break. We'll be back with our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game and our starting lineups from Dr. Hatchett right after this before the Class L State Championship game.
I am Bridget Lawler. I was born and raised in Marion, and I'm proud to be part of this community that has given me so much. I want to give back and help families who might get into car accidents without any fault of their own. I want to help you and your family. If you are ever injured because of someone else's negligence, I can sit down with you and explain to you your legal rights. One area that my clients are very surprised if they're ever in a car accident is that they do not have enough underinsured insurance. The person that hit them had only a $25,000 policy, and they did not provide themselves additional policy through underinsured. Check your insurance today. My family and I are here for your family. If you're ever injured in a car accident, call us.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Blue. I'm a chiropractor in Marion, Illinois now, and I do dry needling and Graston technique, a lot of sports med, and have a little practice here beside the library on the square. I just want people to be able to feel comfortable call me, make an appointment, just love to talk to people, whatever they need. A lot of times people just say, hey, is this a chiropractic thing? And you know, most of the time it is, and if not, I'll show you where you need to go next. You know, I make it very personalized. There's no canned chiropractic. It just, whatever you need, we'll talk about it. So just give me a call.
Welcome back here at Rim Lake as the Olney Richland County Cubs and the Marion Wildcats get ready for the Class L State Championship game. We're going to continue with our SIH pregame show, and we're going to introduce you to Marion coach Jason Varner, who is a true Marion Wildcat through and through. He's worn a lot of different hats and played a lot of different roles during his tenure at Marion. He's a longtime junior high math teacher. He also coached the junior high girls basketball team for a stint. He also coached the high school varsity baseball Wildcats and took over as a business teacher at Marion High School for a while. He even helped Marion High School move into its new building when he was serving as the principal there. But he went back to teach math and coach at Marion Junior High, where now he is tasked with leading the Wildcats into the state championship game. If that's not enough, he also does color commentary for Magic 95.1, and he helps broadcast their games during football and basketball season for the Marion High School Wildcats. We caught up with him the other night before the Marion Wildcat High School game. Here's what Coach Varner said about his team's trip to state.
Talk a little bit about the past season and just looking back on the last couple weeks with your kids.
It's been really exciting. We're 23-2, won the conference championship, and both games at state. We're playing the championship game tomorrow night, and both games we've been down by 10. I've been so proud of my guys for not folding up the tents. They competed at a very high level and came back, and just really proud of them and looking forward to tomorrow night.
What is your mindset going into tomorrow night's big game?
As great a season as we've had, we're probably not the favorite tomorrow night. Probably for the first time all year, we're playing Olney, and they are legitimately 6'8", 6'6", and they're 14-year-olds. So it'll be a tall order, no pun intended. But we're going to give them heck. We really are. We're going to come up there and we're going to be in attack mode, and we're going to do what we do. And it's a tough matchup for us, but it's a tough matchup for them too. And I'm proud of my guys, and I believe in them, and we're going to do everything we can to get a victory.
And as your season's drawing to a close, what's something that you want your guys to know?
I want them to know how proud I am of them, because they're a great basketball team. Obviously, they're 23-2. They are better kids. They're good students. They're respectful. They compete. They play. They just do things right, and hope we can get one more win to cap it off. But I'm proud of them either way.
Excellent. Thank you, Coach.
It's now time to meet our starting lineups, brought to you by Dr. Lawrence Hatchett of Marion. Olney Richland County, which is being introduced right now, they will go with 15, Gavin Cawthorn, 21, Ian Pianfetti, 23, Reed Klingler, 35, Jalen Mitchell, and the big man in the middle, number 55, Casey Toman. Richland County is coached by Colin Klingler and Dakota Brown. The Marion Wildcats will go with the lineup they've gone with for most of this season. Number 5, Scotty Atkinson. Number 24, Callahan Roper. Number 4, Sam Adkins. 23, Junius Thomas. And number 30, Aiden Pickles. It's now time to talk about our Watermark Auto Group keys to the game. Brought to you by the Watermark Auto Group of Marion, Watermark Marion Ford, and Watermark Marion Nissan. Keys to the game, you've got to contain the star players. For Marion, we talked about Scotty Atkinson, considered one of the best 8th graders in all of the state. If Olney lets him get going, they're going to be in trouble. Marion's got to control Jalen Mitchell and Casey Toman of Olney. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble. Whichever stars get going, more than likely, that's going to be the team that has success here tonight. Also, with the sold-out crowd, you've got to control the atmosphere. You've got to get your home fans involved for either side, and you've got to handle the nerves playing in a state championship game. The first time for all these kids. Of course, the state tournament was not held last year due to COVID, so none of these kids have been on a stage quite this big before and played in front of a crowd quite like this in an atmosphere quite this big. So whichever team handles the crowd and the emotions of this game, whichever coach does a better job preparing his team, is the one that's more than likely going to have success here tonight. Now joined by my partner, Sam Swinford. We'll talk about it more later. Sam was on the last state championship team for Marion back in 2013, the team that ran the board. They went 27-0 and beat Benton almost 9 years ago tonight. I believe that was on Valentine's Day night back in 2013. So 9 years since Marion last won a Class L title, trying to win it here tonight and take a state trophy back to Marion. On the tip, Marion doesn't even contest it, and Toman wins it easily for Olney. And here's Mitchell on our star watch. So we talked about him, and he starts with a missed 3 out of bounds, and it'll be Marion basketball. And I'm sure Olney would have liked to get a better shot coming out of the gates instead of winning the tip and immediately giving it right back to Marion. 1-2-2 look here for Olney. Pickles gives to Atkins, back to Pickles. Sets up the Marion offense. Atkins over to Atkinson in the corner for 3.
And a really nice seal underneath there, Riley, from Thomas. He was able to post the big man, completely fearless, and open up Atkinson on the baseline.
Underneath for Olney, 23, Reed Klinger gets loose, and he puts the Cubs on the board, and it's 3-2 in the first minute of this basketball game. Pickles walks it up, now he gives to Roper, Marion's best 3-point shooter so far through the first 2 games at state. Now it's Atkinson, beats the trap, gives to Pickles, nearly threw it away, Roper recovers for Marion. Olney's pressures force Marion out by the volleyball line, but Atkinson splits it and gets called for a charge. Tough call there underneath by referee Tony Wilson, who called Atkinson for a player control call, and Jason Varner disagreed with it as Atkinson just ran over the Olney defender, and it will be Olney basketball with 5:55 to play here in this opening quarter. The Cubs set up their offense. Thomas works inside against Toman, not letting him get position. Roper's got help on the backside, but for the second time in a row, Olney gets behind Marion's pressure, and that was Gavin Cothran scoring. So it's 2 other names that we didn't talk about in the pregame with Olney's first 2 buckets. Pickles thought about it, thinks better. Now Marion pulls it out. Roper to Atkinson. Olney still showing the 1-2-2 look. Atkins to Pickles. Gets baseline past Toman. Blocked from behind. Olney gets the rebound. Here come the Cubs. Jalen Mitchell walks it up. Skips it across. Cothran goes up and scores. Cothran's got 4, and the Cubs have a quick 6-3 lead on our Watermark scoreboard. 5 minutes to play. One thing to remember for the Wildcats is they have trailed in both of their first 2 games up here. They have been a slow starting team. Nice dish from Atkinson inside to Thomas. Thomas continues his strong play at the state tournament, and we're back within a 1-point game, 6-5 on our Watermark scoreboard. Mitchell, who's been held in check, swings it. They get it to Cothran. He's had the high hand for Olney in the early going. Nearly a turnover. They swing it to Cothran. Now it's Mitchell, who wants Toman inside. Instead he drives. Goes up over 2 defenders. Missed. Toman with the board. Scramble for it. Atkins is on the floor. And it'll be Marion ball with the alternating possession. And Marion's showing some fight here early, Sam.
Yeah, and those are the kind of plays it's going to take to win this game. You've got to get on the floor. You've got to win 50-50 balls. So good to see that sort of aggression here early from the Wildcats.
Marion took an early 3-0 lead, now trying to get the lead back after Olney had the lead for the last couple minutes. Pickles controls it on the right wing to Atkinson. He wants another one. Yes!
Scotty Atkinson, Riley, has to be playing with a chip on his shoulder. Typically one of the more impressive players in Southern Illinois, but the focus has been away from him with this Olney team here at the tournament. He's here to prove something.
Nearly got a steal there. And Marion's fired up right in front of their bench as Olney seems a little discombobulated so far on offense. As Marion's defense has given the Cubs some trouble. Marion with an 8-6 lead. Under 4 minutes to play in this opening quarter. Cawthorn for three. Cawthorn's got 7. And it's been Cawthorn instead of Mitchell or Toman who's came out firing for the Cubs. Marion turnover. Stolen, and here come the Cubs up 9-8. Mitchell in transition, nearly threw it away. Last touch by Marion, who wanted number 21, Ian Pianfetti. But Scotty Atkins got right in there to break it up. Or excuse me, Sam Atkins. Jalen Mitchell in the corner. Drives baseline, goes up and scores for his first bucket. Talked about him in the pregame show. Some scouting services consider him to be the best 7th grader in the state of Illinois. He started in Marion and is in fact the same age as Callahan Roper. Went to kindergarten together, but once he moved, he had to restart and fell a grade behind. Here come the Cubs in transition. Here's Mitchell. Olney up 11-8. Marion's got off to slow starts in the first 2 games of state, but don't want to dig themselves a hole here in this title game. Olney has not lost a game all year. Pianfetti throws it away, but Olney recovers. He's on the floor. Is Cawthorn, but recovers to Mitchell. Marion's fans wanted to travel. Mitchell can't finish, but Tolman's there to clean it up. Biggest lead so far for Olney, 13-8. No reason for Marion to panic. Still a lot of basketball left. Roper to try to stop the run. And he does! Third three of the quarter for Marion. Marion back within 2, 13-11. Marion's hit 4 field goals, 3 of them from behind the stripe. Cawthorn swings it. Extra pass to Mitchell. Down to Cawthorn, who's had the hot hand. Excuse me, this is Pianfetti. Drives baseline, but stolen by Sam Atkins. Gives to Roper, timeout Jason Varner. 30-second timeout. 30-second timeout. Marion only locked in a good one with the SIJHSAA Class L state championship game.
Good food and good times is a slam dunk at Waltz.
Whether it's dribbling around his taco nachos or taking a fast break to his great salads, pastas, and pizzas, Waltz is here for the win. We also have a delicious ribeye steak and shrimp cocktail.
Ooh, Waltz has a game room.
Technical foul. Walt's game room is adults only, folks.
So come into Waltz for an unbelievable 3-point play.
Fresh. Local.
Fun.
After that Marion timeout, it's the Wildcats ball. Trailing 13-11 after a back and forth first quarter. Pretty evenly matched so far. Atkinson missed that one. He already hit 2 this quarter. And here come the Cubs with about a minute left in the first quarter. It's Mitchell, coast to coast, but he misses. Tolman can't get it. Atkinson in transition. Marion's got numbers. Atkinson dumps it off. And Logan Hoffman gets the game all tied up at 13. The unselfishness of Scotty Atkinson. Toman inside, draws the double team, goes up and scores. Back and forth we go, 15-13. 30 seconds to play in the opening quarter. Pickles swings it to Hoffman, and he stepped out of bounds. Marion turnover. And we'll see how the Cubs handle the clock. They might have a chance to play for one.
And that's what's hard about this college floor, Riley. It's longer, but it's not wider. But when you add in the extended three-point line, you feel like you have a little bit less room in the corner. It's easier to step out.
Olney turns it right back over, so a missed opportunity for the Cubs to extend their lead going into the quarter break. And the Wildcats will have a chance to tie or take the lead before the break. 10 seconds on the clock. 5, 4, 3, 2, at the buzzer, it's Roper, and it falls just short. Marion will go into the second quarter down 15-13, and a highly competitive back and forth first quarter of this SIJHSAA Class L State Championship game. It's going to be a good one. Don't go anywhere. Stay with us here live on the Marion Star Facebook.
You know, here at Legence Bank, we help you from the blueprint to the welcome mat. We are here for every stage of life, whether it's new construction, a refinance, a purchase, if it's your first home or your third home. We're happy to help, and we're here to serve you. A few things at Legence Bank that we pride ourselves on and are excited about is the fact that we service all of the loans that we close, so you will always make your payments to us. We're also excited about the addition of Cotner Title as part of the Legence Bank family. If a mortgage loan is a part of any of your conversations lately or might be in the future, let Legence be your lender.
Welcome back here at Ren Lake, where we're getting ready for the second quarter of this Class L State Championship game. Olney with a quick 15-13 lead, but Marion is holding strong against the undefeated Cubs. Out of the quarter break, Olney misses a three in the corner, and here come the Wildcats. Sam Atkins turns it over though, and it comes to Mitchell. In transition, he stops, pops, no good, rebound Pickles. Aiden Pickles with the rebound for Marion. Both these teams look kind of tight here coming out of the break. Atkinson misses it. Both teams with some missed opportunities here to start the second. Mitchell held just to 2 points so far. Swings it to Cawthorn, who's had the hot hand, but he misses this one. And here comes Marion in transition. It's Atkinson. Blocked off the glass was Alex Henry, and here comes Olney the other way, and a charge! Big time effort to take the charge there as Jalen Mitchell gets whistled for it, so that makes up for Scotty Atkinson's offensive foul in the first quarter.
Man, what a fearless play, Riley. That's huge to step in front of a player like Mitchell and make him think twice about driving again.
Still no score here in the second quarter. Roper, long three. Back down, no good. Offensive rebound. Now he gives to Pickles. No good. Missed opportunity there for Marion. Two clean looks. Those will start falling though as the night goes on if they can continue to get that open and especially get those offensive rebounds. The other way, Cawthorn slips behind Marion's defense. And he's got 9, and he leads all scorers. Atkins to Atkinson, and Marion's going to set up their offense. Roper to Atkins. To Scotty Atkinson, open from here to Marion, and it's good. His third three of the game, he's got 9 to match Cawthorn, and it's just a 1-point Olney lead. The Cubs cannot leave Scotty Atkinson that wide open. Both these teams are showing zone, which is leaving the shooters open. Olney trying to get it inside to the big man Toman, but Mitchell settles for a three. Toman's there to clean it up, no good. Rebound tipped around. Comes to Atkinson and Marion. Battle for it. Jump ball, and it will be Marion ball on the alternating possession as both of these fan bases cheer back and forth. No question, Sam, both these teams want this game.
No, that's right. And it'll be fun as the night goes on to find out who wants it more. More times than not in games like this, that's what it comes down to, is who wants it more. Two good ball teams.
Marion trying to retake the lead. Atkinson. To Pickles. Back to Scotty. Back to Pickles. Marion taking its time. Olney still showing a zone look. It looks like they've gone to an extended 2-3. Roper drives, turned it over, stolen by Mitchell. Marion unable to retake the lead, and now Olney's got a chance to add to its lead. Mitchell's on the floor with 21. Ian Pianfetti back to Mitchell. Now he drives, might have pushed off, got away with him, scores. He's got 4 and Olney's lead is 3, 19-16. Here's Pickles. Swings to Atkinson. Olney's length and size is making Marion run its offense out near the volleyball line. Atkins, he'll fire a 3, and it's gone, and we're tied. Sam Atkins with his first three-pointer of the night, his first points of the night, and it's all knotted at 19 apiece with 3 minutes to go in the first half. We've got a good one. Cothran tries to answer back, long, rebound Atkins, gives to Atkinson, Marion in transition. Scotty stops, now he goes, he drives baseline, dumps it to Roper, he's wide open and gives Marion the lead. Marion's got a 21-19 lead. 2.5 minutes to play in the first half. The Wildcats leading the undefeated Cubs. And now we've got a foul away from the ball, and this goes against Alex Henry. He disagreed with the call, but he got tangled up with Toman inside. And that's just the third foul called on the night. They've been letting these guys battle and bang and play all night long, but they start to call it tight, and we're going to have a timeout. 30-second timeout. We'll step aside. Marion leading Olney in the state title game. Don't go anywhere. Out of the timeout, the 3 falls for the 21. Ian Pianfetti, and he gives Olney the lead at 22-21. With about 2 minutes to play here in the first half. Atkinson lost the handle, now skips to Roper, and he turned it over, but restolen by Atkinson. In transition, goes up over 3 defenders and scores. Big time bucket by Scotty Atkinson. He's got 11, and Marion's retaking the lead. Marion's fans are fired up. Minute and a half to play in the first half. Pianfetti just hit one, now he gives to Mitchell. Swings it to the corner. Now it's back to Mitchell. Extra pass, Cothran left open. Left-handed 3, no good. Scramble for the rebound, Olney's got it. Step back 3, Mitchell. He's got 7, and Olney's got a 2-point lead. Marion's got to slow it down. A minute to play before the half. The Cubs lead the Wildcats 25-23. Olney, a thing to keep in mind as this night goes along, has not had a close game for most of the season. Marion's been in a lot of close games. We'll see how the experience might favor the Wildcats as the pressure builds as the night goes on. 30 seconds to play. Jason Varner gives the orders to Roper, who holds the ball at the volleyball line. Marion with a chance to tie or take the lead heading into the half. Only 3 fouls called total, 2 against Marion, 1 against Olney in this state title game so far. 13 seconds on the clock. Marion's going to set up the offense. Here's who they want with the ball. It's Atkinson. 7 to play. Gets in the lane. Floater. No good. Thomas kept alive. Atkinson stole it from Tillman, and the half will expire with Olney leading Marion 25-23 after 2 quarters of play in a state championship game that is as good as advertised through 2 quarters. We'll talk about the halftime stats. We'll talk about the history behind these 2 teams. And we'll bring you much more from the state title game with our John A. Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show comes your way right after this. Live on the Marion Star Facebook.
Hi, I'm Mike Lang with On Call Courier. I am a courier business located in Marion, Illinois. We deliver everything from documents to parts, mobile notary. We handle anything from delivering your groceries if you need us to pick that up to delivering letters across town. I take care of all of Southern Illinois. We go wherever something needs to be delivered, whether that's Chicago to Florida to California. Majority of our documents and parts are delivered same day. We are looking to help you run your business. I just wanted to help people. The whole part of the courier service is just trying to help people. If there's anything you need, please contact me at 618-364-0301.
When you're shopping for a new or used vehicle at Watermark, you'll notice the Warranty Forever sticker on the windshield. Here's what that actually means. The powertrain on the vehicle is covered for unlimited mileage and unlimited time. That's the engine and transmission. There's no cost to you. It covers 100% parts and 100% labor. That means when you purchase a vehicle from Watermark, you have coverage for as long as you own the vehicle. So when you think of Watermark, think of Warranty Forever and true peace of mind.
I'm Cameron Alford. It's a lot of people that come, a lot of students come to the game, so you get to interact with them. Once basketball is done, because I understand that one day it's going to be done for me, I want to still be involved with it in some type of way, taking that next step, being ready for the next step. So next school, that's what keeps me motivated. It's good that your hard work doesn't go unnoticed sometimes. I chose John A. College more so for the basketball, but I got here, the atmosphere and the people I get to meet, that's a good reason why I came.
Don't go anywhere else. It's time for the John A. Logan College halftime show. John A. Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else?
Wow, what a game. As you can hear behind me, this jam is bumping. Fans are excited to see this championship game between your Marion Junior High Wildcats and Olney. Now we know you're watching at home and equally as excited as we all are here. We'd love to know who you're rooting for and how you're cheering on the Wildcats. Drop us a comment below and let us know. Let's go Cats!
We've got the whole team up here at State, and it feels like the whole town of Marion as well for this Class L state championship game between the 22-2 Marion Wildcats and the 24-0 Olney Richland County Cubs, and it's been as good as advertised as we're locked in a good one. The Cubs hold a slim 25-23 lead over the Wildcats at halftime of this state championship game. We're here with our John A. Logan College Why Would You Go Anywhere Else halftime show. We'll talk about the Kemper CPA Group LLP stats, and we'll also talk about some of the big plays from that first half. Let's go ahead and take a look back at some of the key moments brought to you by the other member of our team, Rachel Stroud. Scotty Atkinson came out firing. He hit 3 threes in that first half. He also had a couple nice dishes. There was one to Junius Thomas. And here was another Atkinson three from the corner in transition. Atkinson drove, got cut off, got baseline, and then dumped it to Callahan Roper to give Marion a lead, 21-19 with 2.5 minutes to go in this first half. Atkinson was arguably the best player on the floor in the half as he finished with a team-high 11 points. Nearly half of Marion's points to lead the Wildcats. The Wildcats also got 5 points from Callahan Roper. We talked about him as one of our players to watch. The other one with Atkinson and Roper was Junius Thomas. He has 2. Sam Atkins hit a big 3, and Logan Hoffman came off the bench and chipped in a key layup. For Olney, it was kind of a surprise. Their leading scorer right now, at least to us Marion fans, is Gavin Cothran. We talked a lot about Mitchell and Toman, but Cothran came in and had 9 huge points to pace the Cubs. Mitchell got loose for 7, but was mostly contained. Toman only had 4 and was scoreless in the second quarter. Ian Piafinetti hit a 3, and Reed Klinger got the scoring started with a 2. Those are our first half stats, brought to you by Kemper CPA Group, LLP. Now let's talk about the history of these two teams playing in the state title game. For the Wildcats, they are looking for their 6th overall Class L state championship basketball trophy. The last time Marion won it, back in 2013. Marion, of course, back then, coached by longtime coach Mike Krause, assisted by longtime assistant Ted Odell. That team featured the likes of Justin Shad Owens, Jacob Schmidt, Xavier Cambrick, Cole Schaefer, Clayton Gribble, Jaden Lacey, Justin Sidoris, Connor Pardee, a few others, and of course, our own Sam Swinford, who is a member of that team. And Sam, it feels like just yesterday that you were on that team playing here for a Class L title, but it's been 9 years since your team ran the table, and you guys, of course, had to get past Javon Williams Jr. of Centralia and Derek Oxford and Austin Wills of Benton. A couple of guys that went on to good high school, and of course Javon's starting on the football field over at SIU. It feels like just yesterday you guys were here, and it's been 9 years since Marion won a Class L state basketball trophy.
No, it absolutely does feel like yesterday. Basketball's taken me a lot of different places between high school and college and internationally and other places as well, but the feeling of running out to this sold-out crowd and playing for a state title is something I've never forgotten, even if it was just at the 8th grade level. So, I guess I'm a living testimony that this feeling, this opportunity to compete on this stage is one that you never ever forget.
The atmosphere 9 years later is just as good as it was back in 2013 when that Marion team ran the table. They were undefeated that year. Marion, of course, has 2 losses this season, and Coach Jason Varner joked with us that Mike Krause will still win bragging rights since this team didn't lose a game. But, Coach Krause, who still teaches at the junior high and, of course, helps Coach Gillespie at the high school level, would still love Coach Varner to bring home another banner and another trophy to the East Gym of Marion Junior High. The Wildcats also won it in 2007. That team was led by Aaron Adeoye, who now is of NFL fame, but he went on to a 4-year Division I basketball career after starting at Marion High School for Coach Aaron Maddox. That team also featured the likes of Matt Griffith, the Harrisburg High School varsity football coach, Jeff Clark, who had a nice career at Marion High School, and others. And Marion also won titles in 1944, 1973, and 1993. Like I said before, this would be Marion's 6th Class L state basketball trophy. They've won several at the softball and baseball levels in recent years. But how about time for another Class L basketball trophy, courtesy of a big win tonight, and they're not too far off, trailing by 2 here at the half. Only they're looking for their first since 1937, according to the program we got here at Waugh Gymnasium. They have not won it in over 70 years. 80 years since that team won it back in 1937. The only other title to make its way to Olney was courtesy of Olney St. Joe in Class S back in 1991. That will do it for SIJHSAA halftime show here from the Class L State Championship game brought to you by John A. Logan College. Why would you go anywhere else? We'll be back for the second half right after this.
The sooner we're able to see a patient after an injury, the better the outcome. What direct access means is that you can seek services for physical therapy without an order from a physician. So you can either call the clinic directly or come into the clinic and schedule an appointment to see one of our physical therapists. We can often avoid either medication use or unnecessary imaging, but we will do a thorough evaluation, and if we find a reason to referral to a specialist or to their primary care provider, we will do so.
We're getting ready for the start of the second half. It will be the Cubs basketball coming out of the break. They will go back to their starters, Cawthon, Pianfinetti, Klinger, Tillman, and Mitchell. Marion also back with their starters, Atkinson, Roper, Adkins, Thomas, and Pickles. Sam coming out. Marion just needs to do what they did in the first half. Really played well in that first half. A couple more shots falling. Marion could be winning this game.
Yeah, there were a few adjustments that probably could be made, but I'm sure Coach Varner had that covered. That's really just kind of the key for the rest of the night is you've got to play the game you've played all year. You can't panic when shots are made or when you start feeling the emotion in the gym. You just have to do what you do, individually and also as a team, and can't freak out and let one bad thing turn into 3, 4, 5.
Klinger with a huge three coming out of the halftime gives Olney a 5-point lead. He also had the first bucket of this game. But we'll see how these teams adjust. The first half nerves are out of the way. Now it's time just to settle in and play and try to win a Class L title. And Pickles battling inside, gets a rebound. Thomas battling inside, got a rebound off a Pickles miss. And he will head to the line for two. Pickles has been huge at the state tournament. Thomas has been huge at the state tournament, one of our Wells Pizza players to watch. He's averaged 13.5 up here at state. He's got 3 here tonight after that made free throw.
And I would think that's probably one of the adjustments is let's try and get inside a little bit and make these guys guard us. Yeah, they're big and tall, but get in there and see if they'll just bite on some fakes and maybe foul you and send you to the line a few times. It might come in handy later on.
Thomas split the free throws. Marion just down 4 now, 28-24. Mitchell with the basketball on the right wing. Marion goes back to its zone look and it forces a turnover. And Olney has not handled Marion's pressure well as they, like I said, have not had a close game all year, and we'll see how that pressure mounts as the night goes on. Adkins from Roper, back to Roper. Marion sets up the offense. Roper thought about it, now he gives to Atkins. Back up top, it's Callahan. He's going to try the three. Yes! Big time three. Callahan, Roper. He's got 8. Marion just down 1. Olney has not been played this tight all season long.
No, that's exactly right. That's what I was going to say. It's fun being here and being on the other side, but I was the Goliath. On the team that was the Goliath, at least when we played here 9 years ago, we were 25-0, and we didn't know what it was like to be in close games. So if Marion can continue to stay close with Olney, it'll be interesting to see how they play it because they're not used to adversity.
Mitchell has 9, and Jason Varner wants a quick timeout. He's going to take a 30-second timeout. Marion trailing Olney 30-27 here in the third at the Class L State Tournament. Stay with us.
15 years ago, the doors to Melissa's opened. At that time, our goal was to provide formal wear at a reasonable price with exceptional customer service. Today, that's still our goal. We are the area's only provider of Milroy's tuxedo rental. We also do direct printing, embroidery, spray tanning, weddings, prom, and homecoming wear, as well as provide a selection of trendy printed and patterned socks. Visit us downtown in Marion at 110 East Main Street next to the Southern Illinois Mercantile, or call us at 618-993-1800.
After that Marion timeout, they will inbound down 3 under 5 minutes to play here in the third. The Marion Maniacs of the junior high trying to get the Wildcats fired up. Roper, contested shot blocked by the 6'9", Toman. Here comes Mitchell. Lost it, and he walked. Marion catches a break, and they get the ball back, still down just 3, and Olney coach Klinger is still talking about the last possession. Atkins on the right wing, inside to Junius Thomas. Backs down Tobin and draws a foul. And that will be his second. And Junius Thomas is going right at Casey Tobin. And the referees are going to call it a little tighter as the second half goes on. And we'll see if Thomas can take advantage. He split 1 and 2 moments ago.
And man, Thomas has been fearless all night. You know, whether it's the way he attacks the rim or just the way he's posted and guarded, he's got such a high motor, and it's just been, you know, completely fearless going up against the much taller defender and Tolman.
Marion just down 2, 30-28 on our watermark scoreboard. Olney walks it up. In the corner, Cothran goes up and scores. He's got 11 to lead the Cubs. The Cubs lead is back to 4. Atkinson being held in check here in the second half. Skips to Pickles. Swings to Atkins. Finds Roper alone in the corner for 3. Short offensive board. Last touch by Marion, and it will be Olney basketball out of bounds. With the 4-point lead, under 4 minutes to play in the third quarter. Olney takes its time as Mitchell sets the offense. Cothran, who's had the hot hand, lost it out of bounds. Last touch by Marion. Standing room only crowd here at Watt Gymnasium for this Class L title game. Cothran on the baseline, draws 2 defenders. Tries to dump it to Tolman inside, tipped around, stolen by Marion. Callahan Roper's got it, he gives to Atkinson in transition. Atkinson lost it, he had Thomas behind the defense and he couldn't get it to him. The other way, Olney throws it right back. Piampanetti could not handle the pass from Mitchell, and Marion's got the ball and some life with 3:16 to play in the third. The nerves of this Class L title game showing through with some uncharacteristic turnovers both ways. Pickles from 18 feet, airballed it out of bounds. Couple missed opportunities both directions. Olney basketball up 4. In the corner, it's Piampanetti. Kicks to Mitchell from the college line. 3-pointer, no good. Tolman battles and gets it. He's got 6, and that's the margin. 34-28 for the Cubs. Marion trailed all the way until 2 minutes to play the other night, so no reason to panic if you're the Wildcats. Atkinson to stop the run, no good. Push in the back from Thomas, and it will be Olney basketball. Thomas reminds me, Sam, of a guy on your team. The last time Marion won a Class L title, Xavier Cambrick.
No, you're right. A little undersized, but just scrappy and works hard all the time. And you need guys like that to win games like this.
Piampanetti from long range, short, rebound Mitchell. Inside battles against Atkinson, kicks it out, Piampanetti for 3, rims out, tips around, comes to Cothran, Mitchell for 3, no good. Another rebound for Olney, stolen by Sam Atkins. Atkinson lost it ahead to Julius Thomas. He's bumped, he goes up and draws the foul. And assistant coach Timmy Meldacious thought it was goaltending. Referees didn't see it that way, and Thomas will be at the line for 2.
That's one of those, Royal, I think you just have to ask for it, whether you believe it or not. See if you can get the officials to come together and say, oh, maybe it was, and just count it.
Missed free throw there from Thomas, who is now 2 of 5 on the night. Marion down 6 on our watermark scoreboard, 1:52 to go in the third. Still plenty of time. Marion did not lead in the semifinals until there was 2 minutes to play. Thomas splits him, and that's been the MO for the night as he's shooting 50%. Just a 5-point Olney lead now as the Wildcats set up in a full court pressure. The Cubs beat it. And here's Cothran. Open 3. Toman, they called it too. His foot was on the line. Big guy can shoot it. He's got 8. Long left-handed touch for the 6'9" center. Marion trying to answer back. Thomas in the high post, and he walked. Olney leads by 7, and they have the ball. Minute 16 to play. Mitchell walks it up. Approaching the 1-minute mark here in the third. Klinger swings to Piafinetti, and it's tipped out of bounds. Marion's been able to do that several times tonight when they force Olney to get the ball down to the corner.
This is a big last minute or so heading into the fourth quarter. You got to decide who you're going to be for the rest of this game if you're Marion. Faced with some adversity and down 7, are you going to hang your heads and feel sorry for yourself, or are you going to decide it's time to play harder?
Yeah, needing a stop right here. We'll see if Marion can get a stop and maybe cut into this lead heading into the fourth. Mitchell drives on Pickles, goes up. Can't get to fall, but he gets the second chance to go. And Olney's got its biggest lead of the night at 9. 30 seconds to play. Olney's outscored Marion 13-6 here in the third. Pickles for 3. No good. Kept alive by Thomas. Roper chases it down, but he threw it away. Olney's got a run out. It's Mitchell in transition for 2. Roper to stop the run. No good. Second effort. No good. Marion's got a lid on its basket right now, and that will do it for the third. As Olney, Richland County leads Marion 40-29. They outscored the Wildcats 15-6 in the third quarter to get some separation. Still plenty of time for Marion. We'll have the fourth when we come back here live on the Marion Star Facebook.
New year, new you, in a new Toyota. Hey, right now in Marion Toyota, your one-price, best price dealership. We've got great deals on America's most popular cars and trucks. One example by a roomy 2022 7-passenger Toyota Highlander like this. Going to get our very best deal right up front, plus special 2.49% financing for up to 72 months. Marion Toyota and MarionToyota.com. Hey, it's a better way to buy a car.
Now, the basketball team isn't the only talented group of students here tonight at Richland College. The cheerleaders behind me, you can see are throwing out some tumbling skills. They brought the enthusiasm, brought all the blue and gold spirit up Route 57 to Ina tonight, along with the student section. These maniacs have been going crazy all night, cheering their Wildcats on at the basketball court. We love to see it, and we are excited to see how the rest of this game continues. We know you're cheering the Wildcats on from home. Let us comment, let us know who you're rooting for, and how you're cheering them on. Let's go Cats!
Thanks, Rachel. We're getting ready for the start of the fourth quarter. Olney, Richland County leads the Wildcats 40-29, but still plenty of time for the Wildcats. 7 minutes to go in this ball game, the last quarter of the season. Class L state championship on the line. Marion playing for its first since 2013. Pickles with the board off the Roper's miss. Can't get it to fall, blocked by Tillman, and Olney's got the ball in an 11-point lead. Here come the Cubs. It's Cothran to Mitchell. Swings it to Piafinetti. Klinger to Mitchell. They pull it out. Cothran swings it. Olney taking its time. Mitchell for three. Short, rebound Roper. Good rebound there from Callahan. Here comes Marion. Just got to chip away. Atkinson yet to score for the Wildcats here in this half. Olney's taking him out of this ball game. Here's Hoffman just into the ball game. Now he gives to Atkinson. Let's see if Scotty can get going. Put Marion on its back. Dumps it to Thomas. Good decision and a good layup there for Junius Thomas. Olney's lead trimmed to 9. See if Marion can get some stops. Olney's going to try to milk the clock. On this big floor, it's easy to do. You spread Marion out. You got a 4-out, 1-in set going with the 4 guards around the perimeter and the big 6'9" Tillman inside. And Coach Klinger wants to talk it over. We'll step aside as well in the Class L state championship game with about 6 minutes to play. It's Marion trailing Olney by 9.
I'm happy to be back in private practice. I'm thrilled about it. I know there was a letter sent out that made it seem like I was leaving Southern Illinois Urology, but I'm not leaving the area. I'm just changing my name, Urology Institute.
You can see that he has compassion with your case. He knows where you're coming from. He don't look at you like just, okay, you are just a number. He's not talking to you and looking at the computer. He's not talking to you and, making notes. He's talking directly to you. He's very personal. He's an excellent doctor.
I love all the patients I've been taking care of for all these years, and I hope they stay with me for the rest of my career. My new phone number to reach us is going to be 618-998-8500. I use that cliche sometime, and I really mean it. It's an honor to be a doctor.
Marion hanging with Olney, trying to make a run at it. Down 9. Coming out of the timeout, it's the Cubs ball. They get it inside to Tillman, and he lost it. It's a turnover. Goes Marion's way, and if they can get some points, Marion's going to be right back in this ball game. Tuesday night, they never led until the 2-minute mark. They've been up against the wall before, and it hasn't stopped them. And now a foul on Mitchell, his second. 4th team foul on the Cubs. Callahan Roper swings it to Pickles in the corner, back to Roper. Atkins back in the game, gives to Atkinson. And a foul on the floor, and that's the 5th foul against the Cubs. So Marion, with the chance here, if they can get a few more fouls, will shoot the 1-and-1 the rest of the way. Marion inbound underneath. It's going to be Roper to fire it in. Pickles for 3. No good. And a foul on Atkinson on the rebound, his second. Referees are going to call it close the rest of the way. Marion's going to go back to his press. Atkinson, Thomas, and Pickles up top, with Atkins and Roper holding down the backside. In transition, Mitchell beats it. Skips to Cothran. Now it's Mitchell. Tries the 18-footer, no good, too strong. Offensive board for the Cubs. Marion's got to get those boards when they can get a stop.
Yeah, and with this pressure with 2 team fouls, you just want to be aggressive. You don't mind a foul here or there if you're going for the ball, trying to make a play.
Piafinetti goes up short. Tolman's there to clean it up. Pickles, as Marion's down 11 with 4 minutes to play. Olney in a 2-3, Marion taking his time. They're gonna have to start getting some shots to fall, and there's Atkinson with one. Right on cue is Scotty with his first 3 of the second half. He's got Marion back within 8. Olney beats the pressure, gets across to their side of the floor. And it's Cothran, cut off by Roper and Thomas. Stolen by Thomas, and a foul or a timeout first. They get in for the foul, and that's Cothran. Varner wanted a timeout. Instead, Marion will have the ball down 8 and plenty of time. Sam, 3.5 minutes to go. Another 3 or so. This could get interesting.
Yeah, and you've got to stay aggressive. Next foul's bonus. You're shooting free throws on anything. So if you can try and engage the defender and get a foul, you have a chance to cut away with this clock stop.
We've got a good one here in the Class L state championship game. Still anybody's game. Roper from the corner, short. Rebound, last touch by Marion. Marion's gonna go back to the press. Tolman goes up and gets it. And then Piafinetti gets behind the defense for 2.
And man, what a luxury that is for Olney. Not many junior high teams have a 6'9" kid just to throw it up to beat the press.
Olney's lead back to 10. Under 3 minutes to play. Atkins drives baseline, stops, pops, short. Got his own rebound. It's a battle for it. Alternating possession goes to the Cubs. Man down to Mitchell. He's trapped. Splits it, and they call a foul on Pickles. Just his first. Marion just with 3 team fouls, so they've got plenty of time to be aggressive. Marion trying to make someone other than Mitchell bring it up. And it leads to a near turnover, but Mitchell gets it and finds Tolman behind the defense for 2. Olney's lead back to 12. Atkinson trying to keep Marion in it. Dumps to Roper, now it's Pickles. Lost it, nearly fouled, keeps his dribble. Comes to Scotty, and he goes up and scores, but they're gonna say it was on the floor. We've got 1-1 for Marion's best 3-point shooter, Scotty Atkinson. Excuse me, free throw shooter, Scotty Atkinson. Scotty on the night has 14, but only 3 in this half. Marion with the sub. 32, Cameron Curry just checked in.
And I think Curry's a 7th grader.
Yeah, Curry just a 7th grader. One of 2 7th graders on this team with Blake Blue. Known for his athleticism and his length, and they're gonna go all defense here down the stretch. Atkinson, free throw is good. Scotty came into the state tournament shooting 81% from the line. He's of course the former free throw champion from the Marion Elks. You know he's not gonna miss. Cuts it back to 10. And Curry just in the game gets a huge steal, but turned it over. Leads to a run out. Piafinetti with the layup. He's got 7. The Cubs leads back to 12. Atkinson, 3 rims out, almost went in, but it couldn't fall. And with the minute and a half left, Olney's got a 12-point lead and the ball. Marion can play aggressive here and try to force some steals. Nothing to lose here, just 3 team fouls. And they're going to need to start fouling and send the Cubs to the line. The Cubs have yet to shoot a free throw tonight. Tolman left alone. He scores and a foul. Marion lost him on the inbounds, and you can't do it when you've got a 6'9" center like Tolman. And he slipped behind Thomas, and Thomas could only scramble to foul him as he went up for the layup. And Olney's lead is the biggest it's been all game long at 14, 50-36 on our Watermark scoreboard. Minute 27 to play. Marion down by 14 with the ball. Tolman missed the first free throw attempt for the Cubs on the night. They're 0 for 1. Roper's going to fire a 3. No good. Marion's got to start fouling. Pianfetti fouled by Atkins. And with 1:12 to play, Olney's got a chance to put this one out of reach at the foul line. That's just 16 fouls though, so Marion will have to foul once more before the Cubs shoot. The Cubs on the verge of their first state title since 1937, according to the records we were given to us when we walked in. At the line to our left is 23, Reed Klinger. The coach's son with a chance to put this one out of reach. But he missed it. Atkinson to Roper underneath for 2. Timeout, Jason Varner and Marion. Down by 12 with 58.6 seconds to play. We'll take one more timeout. We'll be back for the finish right after this.
For your surprisingly great rates, contact your local State Farm agent today.
If you want the real deal, call State Farm agent Kenya Garner in Southern Illinois today.
Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Welcome back here at the Class L State Championship game. Olney trying to close out their first title since 1937. Marion trying to get a miracle here to win their first since 2013. Down by 12, just under a minute to play. Marion with the full court press out of the timeout. Olney's in the bonus. They've only shot 2 free throws all night, missed them both if Marion wants to foul them, but instead, Olney misses a layup. Here comes Atkinson. Marion wants the ball in his hands, and he goes coast to coast but can't get the call. And Olney's got a chance to dribble it out. 35 seconds to play. Coughlin for 2 and a foul. So Marion will sub the rest of its bench in as they will celebrate an outstanding season. Olney starting to celebrate an undefeated season. They will move to 25-0. Marion will finish 22-3. The Cubs have secured the school's first Class L state basketball championship since 1937. Marion will finish second. The last time Marion finished second was in 2015 when they got here and lost to Mount Carmel. Owen Tate walks it up for Marion. He gives it to Carson Bruner, back to Tate. They try to get it to 33. Braden Walsh, and it was tipped out of bounds. Also in for Marion is 42, Aiden Murphy. Number 1, Jaden Brooks. .35, Blake Blue. And number 40, Malachi Cooper. Bruner will take his seat. Marion had 6 players on the floor there for a second. 20 seconds to go. Walsh will fire a 3, no good. Rebound comes to the Cubs, and they will dribble it out and celebrate their first title in over 80 years. 3, 2, double dribble. We knew coming into this game how good the Cubs could be, and Marion gave them a fight, but comes up just short as they fall 53-38 and take the second place trophy back to Marion Junior High. We'll be back to cap it right after this. This has been the SIJHSAA Class L state title game live on the Marion Star Facebook.
I am Bridget Lawler. I was born and raised in Marion, and I'm proud to be part of this community that has given me so much. I want to give back and help families who might get into car accidents without any fault of their own. I want to help you and your family. If you are ever injured because of someone else's negligence, I can sit down with you and explain to you your legal rights. One area that my clients are very surprised if they're ever in a car accident is that they do not have enough underinsured insurance. The person that hit them had only a $25,000 policy, and they did not provide themselves additional policy through underinsured. Check your insurance today. My family and I are here for your family. If you're ever injured in a car accident, call us.
Welcome back here at Ren Lake, where we are live with our Hub Recreation Center postgame show following the Marion Wildcats' 53-38 loss to the Olney Richland County Cubs in the SIJHSAA Class L state championship game. Marion finishes 22-3 and has plenty to be proud of this season. Marion introducing its coaches and players who will all receive a state medal. Jason Varner and Tim Meldacious.
Manager Mason White.
Nick DeFrank, the manager Mason White.
Number 1, Jaden Brooks.
Number 1, Jaden Brooks.
Number 2, Carson Bruner.
Number 2, Carson Bruner. Number 3, Logan Hoffman. Number 4 will be Sam Adkins.
Number 4, Sam Adkins.
Number 5 will be Scotty Atkinson, Marion's leading scorer, and a 2-year starter. He played for Trevor Hill on last year's regional championship team that didn't get to go to state due to the COVID pandemic canceling the state tournament. Number 12, Owen Tate. Number 23, Julius Thomas, who really came on strong late in the season, especially here at state. Number 24, Callahan Roper, who got going from the three-point line the last couple of games. Number 30, Aiden Pickles, who started all season long. Number 32, Cameron Curry, just a 7th grader, who came in and got a huge steal. He'll be back next season. Number 33, Braden Walsh.
Number 34, Alex Henry.
34, Alex Henry. Was a 6th man. Jason Varner said he could have started for most teams. Blake Blue, the big 7th grader. He'll be back a year from now and will be counted on inside to lead the Wildcats. Malachi Cooper, number
42, Aiden Murphy.
40. Number 42, Aiden Murphy. And that will do it for Jason Varner and Timmy Meldacious' 2021-2022 state runner-up Marion Wildcats. We have plenty to be proud of after finishing 22-3. As the state champion Olney Cubs are introduced, we'll go ahead and name our Hub Rec Center player of the game. And we got to give it to Marion player all season long.
Manager Connor Akers.
We're going to give it to number 5 in white, the 2-year starter.
Manager Holden Gender.
Scotty Atkinson,
Manager Brandon.
our Hub Rec Center.
It's time to name the Hub Recreation Center's Player of the Game. If you want to improve your game, visit the Hub
Scotty
Recreation
goes out in
Center.
his last junior high basketball game.
Number 1, Carson Amateur.
With 16 points. And all the hype, like you said, Sam, was around the 2 kids from Olney, Mitchell and Tillman. But for most of the night, the best player on the floor was number 5 in white, Scotty Atkinson, who undoubtedly will make an impact on the Marion High School varsity team a year from now.
No, I agree. And what makes Scotty so special is the amount of time he puts into this game. You know, his performance tonight for most of the season was not simply just a product of showing up to the gym on game days and going out there and playing. He works so hard at it all the time, all summer long. Plays probably 40 games in the summer on the AAU circuit. I mean, shoot, last night I was at the Hub at about 9 o'clock, and he was just in there shooting the same shot over and over and over and over and over, preparing for tonight. I think that work will take him a long, long way, and I'm excited to see what he does when it translates next year to Marion High School.
Number 35.
Roper had 10 points to join Atkinson in double figures. Sam Atkins had 3. Junius Thomas had 7, and Logan Hoffman had 2 as Marion trailed just 15-13 after 1, 25-23 at the half, but was outscored 28-15 in the second half and falls by a final of 53-38. It's now time to name our on-call courier delivery of the game. And there were a lot of good plays in this game. The one that really stood out to us, we talked about Atkinson's scoring, but how about the unselfishness with his passing? He's an underrated passer. He's got great court vision. He's an unselfish player, a great teammate, and an even better kid. And that pass there to Roper in the first half with about 2:30 to play cut it to 21-19 and kept Marion in this game. Special thanks to Mike Lang and on-call courier for sponsoring all those deliveries of the game all season long. We're going to take one more time out. We hope to hear from Coach Jason Varner when we come back. This has been the state title game on the Marion Star Facebook, brought to you by Watermark, John A. Logan, and these other fine sponsors.
Hi, I'm Dr. Marty Blue. I'm a chiropractor in Marion, Illinois now, and I do dry needling and Graston technique, a lot of sports med, and have a little practice here beside the library on the square. I just want people to be able to feel comfortable, call me, make an appointment, just love to talk to people, whatever they need. A lot of times people just say, hey, is this a chiropractic thing? And you know, most of the time it is, and if not, I'll show you where you need to go next. You know, I make it very personalized. There's no canned chiropractic. It just, whatever you need, we'll talk about it. So just give me a call.
Good food and good times. It's a slam dunk at Walt's.
Whether it's dribbling around his taco nachos or taking a fast break to his great salads, pastas, and pizzas, Waltz is here for the win. We also have a delicious ribeye steak and shrimp cocktail.
Ooh, Waltz has a game room.
Technical foul. Walt's game room is adults only, folks.
So come into Waltz for an unbelievable three-point play.
Fresh, local,
fun.
You know, here at Legence Bank, we help you from the blueprint to the welcome mat. We are here for every stage of life, whether it's new construction, a refinance, a purchase. If it's your first home or your third home, we're happy to help and we're here to serve you. A few things at Legence Bank that we pride ourselves on and are excited about is the fact that we service all of the loans that we close, so you will always make your payments to us. We're also excited about the addition of Cotner Title as part of the Legence Bank family. If a mortgage loan is a part of any of your conversations lately or might be in the future, let Legence be your lender.
Hi, I'm Mike Lang with On Call Courier. I am a courier business located in Marion, Illinois. We deliver everything from documents to parts, mobile notary. We handle anything from delivering your groceries if you need us to pick that up to delivering letters across town. I take care of all of Southern Illinois. We go wherever something needs to be delivered, whether that's Chicago to Florida to California. Majority of our documents and parts are delivered same day. We are looking to help you run your business. I just wanted to help people. The whole part of the courier service is just trying to help people. If there's anything you need, please contact me at 618-364-0301.
Welcome back here as the celebration and madness continues at Red Lake following the Class L state championship game where Olney defeated Marion 53-38. Tough loss for the Wildcats, but they still have plenty to be proud of. We hope to hear from Coach Jason Varner here in a moment. Marion put up a fight, but sometimes, Sam, that's just how the ball bounces, and they came up just short. And I know it stings for these kids right now. Finishing second, a lot of long faces, a lot of watery eyes down on the floor as they came up here tonight fully intending to win this game. And sometimes, you know, unfortunately with two good teams, somebody had to finish second, and that was the case here tonight.
No, I think you nailed it. When emotions settle and you know some of the initial feelings of the loss kind of go away, I think these kids will realize really how special this was, and really what makes Marion Athletics so special. And that's the backing from fans and parents and cheerleaders and students and administration, everybody else. So, as I mentioned earlier, this will be a memory that these players have for the rest of their lives, and I think those feelings will go much further than the feeling of the loss.
We're now going to be joined here in just a moment by Marion Junior High coach Jason Varner. He just got done taking team photos with his team. Coach, thanks for joining us. I know it's not the finish you guys hoped for, but unfortunately when two really good teams battle, one team has to get first, one really good team has to get second, and you guys just were on the short end of the stick tonight.
I really feel like the team we just saw is like historically good.
Yeah, for sure.
For a Class L state tournament, I've probably been to 8 or 10 of Class L state championship games. That's the best team I've seen.
For sure.
It really is. I mean, and they're not just, they've got two great big kids that are great, but I mean, their third kid is good.
Yeah.
They're well coached. They switch defenses. I would not be any prouder if we'd have won. And, you know, I mean, sometimes you just tip your cap. They're better than us. And, I mean, we're darn good, too.
Yeah, really
right?
good.
We are darn good, too. But, I mean, they're just a little bit better than us. And I think we could get them on the right night, but they played well. We needed to catch them on an off night, and we didn't do that tonight.
Yeah, you guys gave them everything they wanted. You guys just trailed by 2 at halftime, had to be feeling pretty good. But once they got going in the second half, once they got some momentum, there for a while, you guys just had a lid on your basket. It felt like you guys just couldn't get anything to fall. But, man, what a season. I talked to you over the summer. The thing you told me, you said, man, this team's really good. I hope I just don't mess them up. And I think coming out of here with the second place medal, you can safely say you didn't mess them up. And you got a lot to be proud of. You guys had a fun season. And I know this is a team that will have a special place in your heart moving forward.
I will never forget this team. You know, Rachel asked me at the varsity game the other night, what do you want your kids to know? And I watched the interview, and there's one thing I left out, man. I wanted to know I love them. And I'm just thankful they took me on the ride, because that truly was my goal. Don't screw this great group up. And but I love them, and I'm just so proud of them. You know, we're a family right now, you know, and I love them. So proud of them. They're awesome kids, and I can't wait to see what the future holds. And Coach Martin and Coach Gillespie and, you know, Coach Manfredo, that they are going to kill it at Marion High School in multiple sports.
For sure.
And they're going to have a lot of honor roll kids on that team and National Honor Society kids on that team.
For sure.
They're awesome, and I love them.
Let's talk real quick about Scotty. You know, you talk about the guys moving to the next level. Scotty's been the star now for 2 years. He's got a huge chance as Vincent and Ray graduate off that high school team. I know Gus is going to hate seeing those two guys graduate, but he's got a good one coming up, and Scotty coming up to the next level. He's got a chance probably to contribute on the varsity right away.
He's the best 8th grade player that I've seen in Marion since I've been in Marion 20 years.
Yeah.
He's the best 8th grader that I've seen, and I always follow this. He's a better kid.
For sure.
He
unselfish.
He's the coolest kid in our building, but he treats everybody. He makes everybody feel special. I mean, that's just a special quality. I have to beg him to shoot sometimes, even in practice, because he wants to get other people involved. And I just love him. He's such a special guy, and I'm so thankful I got to coach him for a year.
One last thing before we let you go. When I first knew of you when I was in junior high, you were coaching the girls.
Mm-hmm.
You've also been a high school business teacher. You coached the baseball team for a short time. You were the high school principal for a short time. You bleed blue and gold in and out. You've had pretty much every role that a man can have in this school district, and this accomplishment here tonight has to rank pretty high with everything you've been a part of.
Well, I'm proud that I was associated. I mean, I don't take much credit. I don't feel like I screwed it up. I will claim that, but I've not. You know, I mean, there's going to be some sad faces in the locker room, but I'm really, really proud of what we did. We came from behind twice in the quarters and the semis, and you know, after the third quarter, I said, "Hey, we're down 11. This is right where we're comfortable, you know."
Right.
But this team's just too good. We couldn't fall. We might fall down 3 or 4 to them, but we get down double figures. It is pretty much over at that point. But I'm really proud to have been a part of this really special group of young men, and I'll love them forever.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats on a great season.
And thanks, Marion Star, for coming. You guys do such an amazing service for our community and our school. We so appreciate what you guys do.
Thanks, Coach. We'll be back to wrap it up right after this.
"15 years ago, the doors to Melissa's opened. At that time, our goal was to provide formal wear at a reasonable price with exceptional customer service. Today, that's still our goal. We are the area's only provider of Milroy's tuxedo rental. We also do direct printing, embroidery, spray tanning, weddings, prom, and homecoming wear, as well as provide a selection of trendy printed and patterned socks. Visit us downtown in Marion at 110 East Main Street next to the Southern Illinois Mercantile, or call us at 618-993-1800.
When you're shopping for a new or used vehicle at Watermark, you'll notice the Warranty Forever sticker on the windshield. Here's what that actually means. The powertrain on the vehicle is covered for unlimited mileage and unlimited time. That's the engine and transmission. There's no cost to you. It covers 100% parts and 100% labor. That means when you purchase a vehicle from Watermark, you have coverage for as long as you own the vehicle. So when you think of Watermark, think of Warranty Forever and true peace of mind.
I'm Cameron Alford. It's a lot of people that come, a lot of students come to the game, so you get to interact with them. Once basketball is done, because I understand that one day it's going to be done for me, I want to still be involved with it in some type of way. Taking that next step, being ready for the next step. So next school, that's what keeps me motivated. It's good that your hard work doesn't go unnoticed sometimes. I chose John A. College more so for the basketball, but I got here, the atmosphere and the people I get to meet, that's a good reason why I came.
Welcome back here as we wrap things up from the SIJHSAA Class L State Championship game. The dust is cleared and the fans are starting to file out after Olney defeated Marion by a final score of 53-38, and they wrap up a perfect 25-0 season. Marion gets out of here with a second place state trophy and a 22-3 record, and plenty to be proud of. We want to go ahead and thank all of our sponsors that have made all these live streams possible through the high school boys and girls basketball seasons and these junior high live streams here at State. We could not do these live streams if it wasn't for the contributions of all of our sponsors that help offset our cost and our staffing fees as we travel on the road and bring you live streams from Wilson Gym. For the Swinford media team, Sam and Ross Swinford, along with Bill Swinford, our sideline reporter tonight, Rachel Stroud, who does a lot of the marketing work and a lot of the behind-the-scenes work as well. I'm Riley Swinford. Congratulations to the junior high Wildcats on a great season, and we'll have full coverage to recap it coming your way in next week's Marion Star newspaper, courtesy of Dennis. Good night from Rim Lake.
Thank you for watching Swinford Media Group's production of live Marion High School athletics. This live stream is brought to you by Watermark Auto Group. Visit us at one of our 6 locations and experience the Watermark difference today. John A. Come see all about. Why would you go anywhere else? Additional support provided by Black Diamond Harley Davidson. Black Diamond Harley Davidson and their family of businesses, including Black Diamond Harley Davidson, Kokopelli Golf Club, and the Oasis. SIH, outpatient rehabilitation services offering direct access for patients. In partnership with First Mid Bank and Trust. With First Mid Bank and Trust, you and your debit card will have the best friendship every step along the way. Kindergartner State Farm Insurance. There when things go wrong, here to help life go right. Legion's Bank, building better communities since 1906. A proud supporter of Marion Athletics and excited to be a part of Wildcat Country. SIU Credit Union. SIU Credit Union is a proud sponsor of Marion Athletics. If you live or work in the Marion area, you can join us. Learn more at SIUCU.org. Wellness Unlimited, Dr. Marty Blue. Dr. Marty Blue specializes in dry needling, sports medicine, and chiropractic care. Give her office a call today at 964-6976. Other partners include Athlete Sports Management, Be Elite. Dr. Lawrence Hatchett, a board-certified, Harvard-trained urologic surgeon. Learn more at drhatchetturology.com. First Southern Bank. Local people, local decisions, local banking at its best. Kemper CPA Group, LLP. If you feel like you're drowning, call the experts at Kemper CPA Group. They'll give you the tools to keep your business afloat. Marion Plumbing, offering commercial and residential services. Contact owner Tony Gooch at 922-7142. On-Call Courier, proud sponsor of the delivery of the game. When tomorrow is too late, call us at 618-364-0301. PLD Building. We strive to have nothing but satisfied customers. Over 25 years of combined experience. Reach us at 997-6753. Southern Trust Bank, locally owned, full-service commercial bank. Visit us at 701 North Court in Marion or call 998-0098. The Hub Recreation Center. From our state-of-the-art fitness center and indoor track to our heated pools, water slide, basketball courts, and youth programs, the Hub Recreation Center has something for everyone. Lawler & Lawler Law Firm. Let Lawler & Lawler help your family if they are in a car accident. Marion Toyota, your one price, best price dealership. Visit in person or at mariontoyota.com. And Swinford Media Group. Call us at 618-997-7827 to subscribe or visit us in person at 1205 Tower Square Plaza or online at swinfordpublications.com.